details. I just want to shift focus, and ladies and gentlemen, we also have to remember Navjot Singh Sidhu, for all the hue and cry that he is creating, the tamasha, the drama that is going on in the Congress party, we also need to understand that this man has been more or less absent throughout the COVID time. Despite being a minister, he was hardly been in office, and throughout the COVID time, we'll have to now wait and see in his constituency, in his own constituency, how are the people reacting to this entire power tussle which is going on in Punjab. I now want to shift focus from one political story, a political mess that the Congress is dealing with in the state of Punjab, to a Congress-less big political opportunity or a platform which is now being created as far as Sharad Pawar's meeting is concerned. In a mega show of opposition unity against Narendra Modi, Government Nationalist Congress Party chief Sharad Pawar is currently chairing a meeting of prominent opposition leaders at his residence. Aam Aadmi Party leaders are Rajya Sabha MP is also there, Sushil Gupta. Meanwhile, National Conference's Umar Abdullah, TMC leader Yashwant Sinha, Majid Memon from the NCP, and RLD's Jayant Chaudhary are among others, those who are present at this meeting. Now, the talks would focus on the economic and political situation of the nation. That is at least what we have been told. But it is also to try and gauge the mood, specifically in Uttar Pradesh, and the sentiment across the country when it comes to trying, the early roots of an anti-Modi Congress minus Congress front. Now, sources have told India Today that left leader D. Raja and Sitaram Yechuri have skipped the meeting due to lack of clarity on the agenda. The meeting assumes significance ahead of the 2024 polls, with the Congress having failed to pose a strong alternative to Modi-Amit Shah juggernaut clamour for a new alliance possibly to take on the BJP in 2024 is growing. And remember, this meeting comes a day after Sharad Pawar met former poll strategist Prashant Kishore, who though have said in certain media reports that there is it's a laughable idea to have a third or fourth front to challenge the BJP. But the fact is that Prashant Kishore has access to various political parties, different hue and color, and is he the main brain behind trying to stitch some sort of an opposition unity minus the Congress party ahead of the 2024 elections?
ये इन लोगों की जो लाइक माइंडेड लोगों की कहानी शुरू होती है, तो वो कहानी शुरू होने से पहले ही अभी तक तो हमने ख़त्म होती हुई देखी. अजीब दास्तां है, ये कहाँ शुरू कहाँ ख़त्म. लेट्स वेट.
देखिए, इस मीटिंग के सामने कोई तय एजेंडा है नहीं. इस मीटिंग का मकसद है विचार. राष्ट्रमंच आज से ही नहीं, जब भी पहले मिली है, एक ओपन एंडेड आधार पर वार्तालाप का फोरम है. उसमें राजनीतिक प्रतिनिधि अगर हो भी तो वो अपनी पार्टी का प्रतिनिधित्व नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो अपनी व्यक्तिगत किरदार में वहाँ हैं.
मुझे ये जानकारी मिली है कि कोई राष्ट्रमंच है यशवंत सिन्हा जी का, उसने स्थापन किया था. उनके जो मेंबर्स हैं उनके साथ पवार साहब से बैठक है. अब उनका मसला है, उनका मामला है, क्या चर्चा है क्या नहीं. लेकिन देश के पूरे विरोधी दलों की यह बैठक है क्या, तो मैं ये मानने को तैयार हूं.
Poulomi Saha and Rahul Srivastava are both joining us at this moment on this story. Let me first go for a quick live update of what is happening inside this meeting to Poulomi Saha, who is in fact outside Sharad Pawar's residence. Poulomi, we have seen various faces from different political parties taking part in this meeting, though it can't be said as a big opposition unity because major opposition parties, the left is not there, of course the Congress is also not there. What is it that Sharad Pawar is hoping to gain from this unity? Who all are inside?
Well, as far as who all are inside, National Conference was here. Omar Abdullah was here. He had to leave early. He had a flight to catch. Then, of course, there is Jayant Chaudhary of the RLD. Aam Aadmi Party is represented by Member of Parliament Sushil Gupta. The CPI and the CPM have sent Nilotpal Basu and Binoy Viswam, Member of Parliament of the Rajya Sabha. Though, of course, like Nilotpal Basu said, as he stepped out of that meeting, he too has stepped out of the meeting while the meeting continues. He said that this is individuals who, of course, are members of certain political parties, but they're here in their personal capacity. Yes, like you rightly pointed out, there are major opposition parties who are not present in this meeting over here. You heard Sanjay Raut over there. He did say that the Shiv Sena is part of the opposition, but is not in this meeting, present in this meeting over here. The BSP is not over here. The DMK is not over here. The RJD is not over here. So are other different parties like the TDP, YSRCP, TRS, and others. But clearly, Mr. Pawar does have a game plan in mind. This isn't something that is just a loose gathering of certain like-minded individuals who just gathered over here under one roof in order to discuss issues like unemployment or inflation. Clearly, there is a plan in mind for 2024 because Mr. Pawar, who chaired a meeting earlier of his executive committee of the NCP, he said, we discussed the role of the NCP in the next Lok Sabha election. So what role will the NCP play? What role will Mr. Pawar play?
Exactly. So what role largely Mr. Sharad Pawar is going to play, that is going to be pivotal in whatever this grouping, in fact, comes out to be in what shape and manner. Rahul Srivastava, any third front or an alliance of, these opposition parties without the Congress, will it have or does it have a possibility of enough impact to give sleepless nights to Narendra Modi and Amit Shah? Or without Congress party, it would be difficult to, in fact, have a proper challenge in 2024?
You see, Ankit, to give sleepless nights to Modi-Shah duo by a third front, for that, everybody who is there in the meeting or outside the meeting has to identify who all are going to be the sleeping partners. To give somebody else sleeping nights, you need to identify that. Now, this meeting, Ankit, is it a meeting of political parties? No. Is it a meeting of political leaders with a political agenda? No. If you look at it, beyond the names that Paulomi cited and you read out, these are, you can make out people from the socio-political walks of life. I will call them that they are socio-political minds, liberal thinkers, center or left of the center opposed to the BJP. Now, what is the agenda? Now, it's very clear, everybody has stated that there is no agenda. Rahul Gandhi was asked questions today in his press conference about it. He didn't comment. He didn't seem enthused about it. Ankit, the issue is that what exactly is the agenda of this meeting? Yes, a loosely knit national entity, can it be created? I think what it has been done is, say, for example, Yashwant Sinha, is he representing TMC or is he representing himself? The point is, I think it's a test balloon being floated in which every political individual who is there or a political party indirectly is floating their own individual political test balloons.
Right.
It's an amalgamation of test balloons for a large test balloon to find out what the political waters are. I think these are early times. Otherwise, to answer to your question, without the Congress, not just a Congress, Ankit, without a national player, a third front challenging BJP, very difficult.
A test balloon being flown, and is there anything to do with Mr. Prashant Kishore? At least one thing we know for sure, for any kind of test or a difficult, in fact, formation or a challenge to be thrown at Narendra Modi in 2024, as Rahul was saying, there has to be much more than few individuals coming together, a proper strategy and possibly a wider understanding between a much bigger group of opposition leaders. Thank you so much, Paulomi and Rahul, for joining us this evening. Quick break, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment. On the other side, Rahul Gandhi has lashed out at Prime Minister Narendra Modi over the COVID